Welcome, Capricorn. At Astrologically, we believe planets do not predict your future, they reveal your true potential. And right now, Capricorn, everything is shifting. Quietly, powerfully, divinely. God is about to turn it around for you, not just in the way you hope, but in the way you need. You've been standing firm while the ground shook beneath you. You've kept moving while life kept testing your limits. You've carried responsibilities no one saw, held back tears in silence, and kept showing up even when your soul was exhausted. But God saw it, the weight, the sacrifice, the prayers whispered under your breath, and He is not forgotten. This is your confirmation He's about to flip the script. What was working against you will now work for you. The people who overlooked, you are about to watch you rise. What was delayed is now divinely timed. Because Capricorn, your faith in hard seasons was not in vain. Your discipline was not in vain. Your long nights and quiet prayers were never unnoticed. They were seeds, and July is when they start to bloom. The month opens with a beautiful new moon in Cancer, lighting up your 7th house of relationships, agreements and divine unions. This marks a sacred turning point in how you relate not just to others, but to yourself. You're learning that partnership doesn't mean pressure. Love doesn't mean losing yourself, whether it's romance, business, or friendship. This moon brings new connections that feel different, safer, clearer, more grounded. If you've been struggling to find emotional reciprocity, it's coming. If you've been doubting your ability to be seen, supported, or truly understood, it's shifting. This moon is also a divine reset for your heart. You're releasing the past, you're forgiving what hurt you, and you're making space for the kind of connection that meets you where you are, not where you had to shrink to fit. Mid-month, the full moon in your sign Capricorn arrives with truth, clarity, and sacred closure. This is your full circle moment. Something you started 6 months ago reaches a breaking point or breakthrough. You'll feel it in your bones. This moon is your mirror. It reveals what's been working, what needs to be released, and what is finally complete. You might shift directions, close a chapter, or finally realize you don't have to prove yourself anymore. You already are enough. This moon gives you permission to be seen, not as someone who's always got it together, but as someone who's human, healing, and whole. And with the spotlight on you, the world is finally catching up to what you've always known deep down. You were never average. You were anointed. Venus travels through Cancer, bringing softness, reconciliation, and sweet emotional renewal into your closest bonds. You're feeling more in touch with your feelings, more ready to speak from the heart, more aligned with what love is supposed to feel like, not heavy, but healing. Mars powers up your 9th house this month, igniting your desire to move forward, expand your worldview, and step into something bigger. The fog lifts, the weariness breaks, your vision sharpens. You're no longer just working hard, you're working aligned. And that's when everything starts accelerating. Let's walk through the energy of July, week by week. Week 1 begins with the new moon in Cancer, and it's your sacred invitation to realign your connections. A new relationship may begin, an old one may be healed, or a contract may open the door to something long-term. But more than that, it's a reminder that you're allowed to be supported. You're allowed to ask for what you need. You're allowed to let someone else carry the load with you. You don't have to do it all alone anymore. Affirm, I allow divine partnership into my life. I open my heart to connection, love, and support. Week to bring spiritual downloads. Mercury enhances your intuition and brings clarity through conversations, journaling, or dreams. You may receive confirmation that a decision you've been delaying is now ready to be made. You may also realize that closure doesn't always come with words, it comes with peace. Something or someone from the past may come back, not to stay, but to remind you how far you've come. Don't entertain confusion. Choose your peace. Affirm, I trust the wisdom I carry. I listen to my spirit. I choose what nourishes my future. Week 3 is the full moon in Capricorn, and you'll feel this one deeply. This is your moon, your reset, your emotional exhale. Your soul sighs with relief, something lifts. Maybe it's a burden you didn't realize you were still carrying. Maybe it's an identity you outgrew, Maybe it's simply the permission to let go of needing to be everything for everyone. This moon restores you. You may complete a project, gain recognition, or simply feel yourself standing taller, more confident, more certain, more aligned. Affirm, I celebrate who I've become. I close chapters with grace. I rise into my divine assignment. Week for brings movement and magic. Venus enters Leo and highlights your 8th house of deep transformation, intimacy, finances, and divine alignment. You may receive an unexpected blessing, a financial breakthrough, or a moment of divine intimacy, something that reminds you that you are deeply loved, deeply chosen, and deeply safe to receive. Mars in Virgo pushes you toward long distance dreams. You may feel ready to launch something, travel, relocate, or boldly walk into new territory. The hesitancy you once carried, it's gone. It's replaced by quiet, divine confidence. You're no longer asking if you're qualified. You're realizing you were always called. Affirm, I walk in sacred confidence. I trust where God is leading me. I move boldly and freely. And underneath it all, Capricorn, is the spiritual truth. This is the turnaround. You've been tested. You've been humbled. You've walked through valleys, storms, and spiritual silences. And still you kept going. Still you remained kind. Still you prayed, even when nothing was changing. And that is why the breakthrough is undeniable. You didn't quit. And now you don't have to chase. It's coming to you. The opportunity, the healing, the favor, the peace, the love, the alignment, it's already in motion. God isn't just restoring what was taken, He's elevating what was overlooked. Your name is being mentioned in rooms you've never entered. People are recognizing your energy without you forcing anything. The divine timing you feared had passed. It's catching up to you now. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. This isn't just a comeback, it's your confirmation. Everything you thought you lost, God is replacing with more. Not to overwhelm you, but to remind you that your obedience mattered, that your resilience was worth it, that your inner growth wasn't invisible to heaven. Capricorn, you're about to walk into rooms you only dreamed of, and when you do, you won't have to explain how you got there. Your presence will speak for itself, and the best part, you'll walk in peace, because you'll know you didn't force this. You aligned for it. You didn't manipulate. You matured. You didn't push your way in. God opened the door, and what He opens no one can close. If this message stirred your spirit, Capricorn, drop a comment and declare what you're calling in this month. Like, share, and subscribe for more divine aligned astrology. And always remember, planets don't predict your future. They reveal your true potential. And your potential, it's infinite. Walk boldly into July, Capricorn, because God is about to turn it around for you in ways that will make you weep, worship, and wonder how you ever doubted His timing. You're not just building a future, you're walking into a destiny.